kidding me? That was so annoying. I'm so annoyed that that just happened. Thank you for dying. I think that was a good idea overall, but if there's gonna be more of them, I can't really... Oh, come on. What do you mean, which floor? What do you mean, which floor do I want to go to? Oh my god, this place is huge. A strange symbol on the lock. Is this one of those where you could technically just shoot it off? I'm gonna try it. No, I don't think so. Oh crap, I think it's raining outside. Oh, can I tell you guys about my plant? I bought a plant on accident. I might have already told you about my plant. But I needed basil, and I couldn't find any, like, fresh basil in the store, so... But for some reason, I found a plant. Like a basil plant that they had. And they didn't have any... They didn't have it just off a plant, like, in like a... I don't know, just in the, like, green section. They didn't have it. So, I bought the plant... Just because I needed a few leaves. I was making a caprese salad. And so I needed several leaves of basil. So I bought it. And ever since then, I took some leaves off it, and then I just was like, all right, well, now what do I do? So I put it outside. And I've been taking care of it ever since. So now I just have a basil plant. I repotted it. I, like, actually bought a bunch of, like, potting supplies and, like, I bought dirt, I bought soil, I bought Miracle Grow. I was just like curious to see if I could keep this thing alive. Like if I did all that, if it would stay alive and like grow and like it's flourishing. Seems to be a report of some kind. It's doing real well. It's like doing way better than I expected to keep it alive for. But it's outside. It's literally sitting outside. I didn't have it like in a pot. I feel like I'm worried it's gonna die though, because it is getting close to like fall, winter. Research report 220120. Halberd. A being that has an external skeleton of a horseshoe crab. What do you mean? And the survival power of a cockroach. We have confirmed that its ecology is similar to ants or bees, which have been known to work in groups. All right, you just listed like 4 different things, and you're like, oh, it's all similar to all of these things. Like, what? How can it have an external skeleton of a horseshoe crab but be similar to ants and bees? And survivable like a cockroach? I'm not going to question it. It's a big bug. It's a big old bug, and it's scary. And we need to avoid it. Can I, like, access? Oh, I can. Seems to be new mail. It's mail from Morpheus. Let's read the mail. Seems to be voicemail. What?
Because thou hast obeyed my voice.
I have no, what is that? That's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. That's so strange. It's like, is that a joke? I don't get it. It's a voicemail. You won't be able to understand it. It's a voicemail. It makes sense. What did it say? Alright, get me out of here. I need to leave. Excuse me. Oh, I get it. It's marked. I need like a recording device. I understand. And then I can use that to get through the voice activated door. I get it. I understand. I'm not stupid. I thought it was like some kind of weird joke I didn't get. I was like, it's a voicemail. That's so silly. Only idiots leave voicemails. What's this say? Orders from Morpheus. I've arrived and have begun the plan. I need you to make sure all the instrument panels work properly. The facility is on strict alert, and you will need to input my voice to the voice recognition panel at the entrance of the clean room in order to enter the research area and check the instrument panels. I've sent an email containing my voice. You can receive it on a terminal in the residence area. Be sure to delete the email after your work is complete, and remember to keep this confidential. Wait, I'm sorry. That's really stupid. What? Bro, that is the dumbest, like, security thing I've ever heard in my life. He's like, okay, the security panel, it's only activated by my voice, so I'm going to send you a voicemail, and you just record that and put it on the thing. But make sure you delete it, so nobody else can use it. That's so dumb. Why wouldn't you just, like, put your, like put it to, like, their voice, or their, like, fingerprints, or, like, just give them a frickin' access card. Like, that's the thing that makes the most sense. Access cards. Voice recognition, not very secure. For exactly that reason. I could just record your voice and play it back. I seem to hear a bug. I hear a bug, but I'm going to ignore the sound of the bug. Let's go to 3F. I already know everything I need to do right now. And the main thing is I need to find some sort of voice recording device. So there's a pod landing place, an EV, and a storeroom. I'm going to go to the left first. Whee! Losers. That was good. Okay, actually, we're fine. So I had a key card to get in here. I guess that was a pod card or whatever. Digital recorder, perfect. Everything's coming to the plans, coming together. I don't know what this is, but it's creepy. It's funny to, like, make a type of game like this and have it so that, like, the best thing to do is just not really shoot anything. You can't really put, like, it's like kind of a light gun based shooter and then be like, oh, but don't shoot anything because it's survival. It's like the way the game is made, it's not even worth it for, like, if there were less enemies, it would make more sense for me to shoot more enemies. But it's because there's so many enemies that it's like, it makes no sense for me to even shoot any of them at all. Because I'm just going to get overwhelmed, really. I'm going to take more damage trying to kill them than I would just running right past them. So it's just kind of like poorly designed in that way. It doesn't make sense to like overwhelm the player in this situation, to overwhelm the player with enemies when it's just going to make them more likely to not shoot the enemies whatsoever. I mean, unless that's what you want. I can see the fastest way to do all this would just be to come upstairs. Would it? No, because I had to get a key card in the... I got that in like a weird closet. That was one of the first things I got, wasn't it? That key card. So yeah, it could have been. I get the key card, I go straight up here. I get the, I do the thing, I get the, whatever. I get the digital recorder, then I go downstairs. That's the optimal path. I don't know. I did play, Resident Evil 3. I played a lot of, because I tried to unlock all of the ending cards. So there's like 8 ending cards or something crazy like that. And you get a new one every time you beat the game. And so it's like one for every like character, even characters that aren't in Resident Evil 3.
Because thou hast obeyed my voice.
Like Ada Wong, Leon, Claire, they all have endings. Hunk has an ending. It's like the last one you get is the Hunk ending. Well, it's not an ending, but it's like an end card. You know what I mean? You can unlock one. There's one for Barry Burton. Oh god, that's a hunter. Good thing I have no time for you. 3F? No, 1F. Wait, not there. Where do I use it? Clean room. Get into the clean room.
Because thou hast obeyed my voice.
Yeah, but I unlocked all of them, and I just had to redo it. You just replay the game. There's literally no difference every time. It's just the same game exactly every time, but it's like one of the dumbest unlock things ever. Is this a... Oh, let's go. Pog? Oh, that's not Pog. Let me out. This is loud. Alright, so we either go left or right. Who knows? The reason I brought that up is because I played that game so many times that I just got like... I just like memorized the game, you know? In a way that I could literally speedrun it. Okay. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. Okay, this room seems gross. This is the plant? Uh-huh. Sure. plant. Do you mean that it's like the plant room? This is like the plant room? Oh. Good. Oh, look at you. So cute. Oh, I'm out of things. Okay, I'm not a fan of how the screen lights up like this. Definitely not the biggest fan of this, I'm out of bullets. This is stupid. Okay. Give me my shotgun, I guess. Give me my magnum, I guess. Okay. Now what? Am I supposed to be able to kill these bugs somehow? Okay, no. Why did it fade out? It faded out for no reason. Okay. Just get me out of here, please. I want to leave. God. Ugh, I hated that. There was like no way that was gonna work. I mean, if the game had like good, you know, aiming controls, it would be. I don't know. Bosses like that would be. Like, this ain't Call of Duty, okay? Call of Duty, Halo. That's where the those freaking games, you know, gun control got really good. But at this point, we're in 2002, 2003, 2002. Okay, they just didn't have good gun controls yet. I guess that's. I think Call of Duty came out. When did Call of Duty 1 come out? I do need to replay those. I've always, you know, I do kind of want to like replay the like old Call of Duty games that nobody cares about. Because like people didn't care about Call of Duty until like Call of Duty 4. I do remember having a friend that played like Big Red One, like Call of Duty 3. Online. Charged Particle Rifle User's Manual. A charged particle rifle that was developed to cope with any biohazard that was caused by T-virus. Oh, it was created just for that reason. Wow. It is based on a particle acceleration device which virus researchers use for gene manipulation and decomposing molecules. Okay. By hitting accelerated particles, it induces physical destruction on the molecular level. Is this real science, or are you just, like, making stuff up? This weapon can penetrate barriers of electric discharge and give damage to the target. Currently, we have confirmed this is on animal experiments only. However, we are confident that this weapon can damage TG-charged beings. Remember that this weapon has limited usage because it requires a lot of power. Make sure that you properly charge it before you decide to use it. Okay, I'm pretty sure they've had similar weapon things in Resident Evil before. I am going to obviously grab this thing wherever it is. I clearly need it. I believe this is it here. Yes, I will take that. Thank you. Do I need to use it against these guys? These just seem like normal guys. Ah, that was my Magnum. I was like, oh, that's my shotgun, I think. That was my Magnum. I'm actually fine with this. It seems to be hiding something. Backyard key. I was gonna say, I got really good at, I don't know if I finished that statement, but I got really good at, like, I speed ran Resident Evil 3 multiple times. I got so good at it. I'm just replaying it so much. I am sad that they've never brought Hunk back after all these years. There's some characters they've never brought back. Hunk is one of them. Never found out about that mysterious son of a bitch. I was actually kind of excited for Operation Raccoon City when that came out, because I was like, oh, maybe this will be like a Hunk story, and it wasn't. It ended up not having anything to do with Hunk whatsoever. I do want to see if I can go in that other door. I'm gonna go try. I'm hoping these bugs are gone. Looks like they are. Okay, well, no. Okay, we can't go in there. Yeah, it ended up not being.